Good day all. Welcome back to South Africa, and this is South African Preppers. So, I would like to share with you um, a new piece of legislation that was gazetted regarding firearms and the security companies in South Africa. So, most of you should know that we've got way more, about 3 or 4 times more security guards in South Africa than we've got police officers. So the private security firms in South Africa plays a pivotal role in security in South Africa, especially if it comes to things like cash in transit and valuables. It also plays a vital role in home security and business security. So um, I'm going to read an article. It's about the Firearms Control Amended Bill as outlined in the Government Gazette number 52388, notice 3088, date 25 March. And then the article goes on to say, we believe that these amendments, while well intended, will severely hinder the ability of private security firms and law abiding citizens to effectively respond to a combat crime, further emboldening criminals in a country already facing one of the highest crime rates in South Africa. South Africa is experiencing an unprecedented surge in crime. According to the South African Police Service's third quarter crime statistics for 2024 and 2025 financial year, the country saw 6.545 murders between July, so that's 6,545, my apologies, murders between July of 2024 and September. So that's July, August, September. So 3 months we had more than 6,500 murders, averaging approximately 73 murders per day. Alongside this, there were more than 7,000 attempted murders and over 42,000 cases of assault with intent to inflict grievous bodily harm. These statistics highlight the urgent need for a robust and empowered security presence to protect the public, particularly in an environment where crime rate remains disturbingly high. So that's some statistics from the government themselves. So if you wind this down, 73 murders per day in the period July, August, September of 2024. That is quite shocking, actually. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that is higher than a war zone. That is higher than Russia-Ukraine war. That's ridiculous, eh? So what this bill basically wants to do, it is a new bill they want to use to regulate guns within the security industry. And actually, it does impact private citizens like me and you as well. The proposed restrictions on firearm ownership, including limitations on the number and types of firearms allowed for security personnel, directly threatens the operational effectiveness of security companies in a high crime country like South Africa. It is imperative that security professionals are adequately equipped to confront the ever-present threat of violent criminals. Restricting firearm ownership for security personnel who are trained professionally tasked with protecting both businesses and individuals would undoubtedly impede their ability to respond swiftly and decisively in the face of danger. This shift in policy risks leaving many South Africans unprotected, particularly in the absence of sufficient public policing resources. Now, we do know that the South African Police Service can actually not keep up with the crime in South Africa. It's running away from them. In a lot of areas, I think they've just given up. So it goes on to say the core issues with the proposed amendment is that they fail to address the fundamental problem. Criminals do not adhere to firearms regulations. Criminals will continue to possess and use illegal firearms, unuttered by the tightening of laws that only affect law-abiding citizens and provide security and private security services. As a result, these regulations may inadvertently create a more favorable environment for criminals to operate, knowing that they face less armed resistance from both the public and security services. So this new bill that they're proposing and that they gazetted is going to limit us as private citizens as well. This one-sided approach to gun control only exacerbates the problem, my apologies, by disarming those who need to defend themselves the most. At a time when crime is rampant and the law enforcement response is often insufficient, these regulations could ultimately endanger the very people they are meant to protect. So in this article, the counter is, and the suggestion is that the government should rather strengthen law enforcement. They should rather promote responsible ownership, and they should rather target illegal firearms. So it's quite interesting because in a country where we have 73 murders a day, we have got law enforcement that is insufficient, yet they want to restrict the use of lethal weapons within the security industry, and then they want to regulate that more. And obviously you need to understand that security companies wear legal firearms. I doubt if any security company uses illegal. They are all legal firearm license holders. So the real issue here is that they are going to be putting, it seems like, laws in place that is going to restrict private use of firearms even more, and this is going to affect me and you immensely, because the only thing standing between yourself and a criminal in South Africa is a legal firearm. Unfortunately, that is the reality in South Africa. And then lastly, in a country where crime is everyday reality, legislative changes must be designed with the safety and well-being of the public in mind. We believe that disarming responsible citizens and security professionals will only embolden criminals and leave communities more vulnerable. We stand ready to work with policymakers, law enforcement and other stakeholders to ensure crime is effectively addressed while safeguarding the rights of responsible individuals and enhancing public safety for all South Africans. So this is the security industry. So, yes, the South African government, you know, they've been grinding down and pulling out bills the last 3 months like we cannot believe. Guys, please like, share and subscribe, and God bless.